Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Giants.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 21 yards away. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
For the point after.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Second and 10. At the
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Looking to throw. Johnston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. On play action, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. 49ers nothing. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
3-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
George Kittle, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Johnston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Johnston. He'll fire this deep. And got his man. Complete. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for the Niners. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
To number 85.
George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score Giants 21, 49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards and a giant first down. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Giants.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Up for the point after.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, 49ers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. Now he'll escape to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Johnston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Mariota again. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on 1st down. Johnston. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Johnston. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnston completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it's going to be second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Off play action, Johnston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception. For him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now
they certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mostert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play fake, Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Man the street. Man the street.
Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the slant. Check two.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Right there. 54 mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Johnson on the counter. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Johnson. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson, and he will take it on in. Front Giant Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Mariota. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A first down throw for Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54.
They'll throw again. Mariota. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Bound to lose one. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Mike's 51. 59. Not here. Mike, check.
On 2nd down, Mariota again.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
To
Brandon Ayuk. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Giants 35, 49ers 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Giants
had no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
57, Mike, 57.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Boyd. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
They go play action. Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
Mike, check, 59, 59. I'm coming.
1st down, Mariota.
comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The kick by Lambo is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
52.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?